So in this part, we last time we evaluated piecewise functions, and now we have to learn how to graph piecewise functions. Before we do that, we're just going to learn how to graph functions with a domain restriction. So the easiest way to do this is to plug in x and y values. So here's my x and y table. And so now I need to know what x value to plug in first. In order to do that, I'm just going to look at my domain restriction. Whatever x value is here, that's the number that I should plug in. So I have 3. Okay? So I'm going to plug 3 into this equation, 2/3 x minus 5. So I'm going to have 2/3. There's an x, so I'm going to leave some parentheses so I know I have to plug something in. And I'm plugging in 3. Okay? So 2 divided by 3 times 3. So when I divide by 3 and then multiply by 3, those are opposites. So they are going to cancel each other out. So I'm just left with 2 minus 5, which is equal to -3. Okay? So at +3 and -3. And that's an open circle because it is x is greater than 3. Okay? So from there, you have to find another x value. Okay? So if x is greater than 3, you can pick any x value that you want that's greater than 3. It doesn't really matter what you pick. You could pick 4. You could pick 5. You could pick 12. It doesn't matter as long as it makes this statement true. Okay? I'm just going to pick the next biggest number, whole number, is just 4. So I have 2/3 times 4 minus 5. Okay? So I know that, 2/3 times 4, so I could do 2 times 4 divided by 3, so that's 8/3 minus 5. Okay? So I'm not sure what 8 divided by 3 is, so I'm going to go to my calculator, do 8 divided by 3 minus 5, and that is -2.33 repeating. Okay, so my next point is 4, comma, -2.33, and let's just say it's like about here. And then I'm going to connect the dots, and then it's going to go on forever because x is always greater than 3. Okay? Once you plug in this first orange point, if you don't want to plug in another point, another way that you can finish graphing it is you can also use the slope to graph it. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do in the next problem. So I'm going to skip around a little bit, but I'll go back and do those other 2 problems. Okay. So remember, when we're trying to graph a part of a piecewise function, we need a table. So we have an x and a y table. Okay, so what x value am I going to plug in? Well, I'm going to use my domain restriction to help me figure out what value I'm going to use first. So I'm going to use a +1. Okay, so I have 2 and then an x plus 1. So what number am I plugging in there? X is 1, so I plug in 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, which is 3. So my first point is going to be at 1, 3. And then before I do that, I have to figure out what kind of dot is it going to be. Is it going to be open or is it going to be closed? Well, since there's no line underneath, that means it's an open dot. So it's going to be an open dot. And that's a little big. So let's not have it so big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Oh, that didn't get any smaller, but oh well. You know what I mean. 1, 3 is right there, and it's an open circle there. Okay? So, last time when we did this, we plugged in another point into this equation. okay? Another way you can do it is you can use the slope of the equation. So we know the slope is positive 2 over 1 because slope has to be rise over run. So my rise 1, 2, my run is 1. Okay, rise is 1, 2, run is 1. So my line is going to look something like this if I can connect the dots correctly. Okay, and it keeps going on forever and ever and ever because as x gets bigger than 1, so then it gets bigger than 1. Okay, if you plugged in another point, let's just say we plugged, if x is greater than 1, we just need a number that's greater than 1, so let's just say 2. So 2 times 2 plus 1, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, which is 5. So my next point would be at 2, 5, and it is. Okay, so either way, you graphed it, it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, so now let's go back to the questions that I skipped. Okay, so let's go back to this question right here. Okay, so now when we look at this question, we have f of x equals 4 with a domain restriction of -3 is less than x, which is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so we're going to create an x and y table for this. So we're going to look at our domain restriction. In this case, it gives us two x values. It gives us a -3 and a +5. So since it gives me my x values, I'm not going to work harder. I'm going to use those x values. Okay, so I'm going to plug it into this function, and this function just so happens just to be a +4. So no matter what my x value is, my y values are always +4. So let's go ahead and graph -3, 4. I'm just going to put a little dot there to see what kind of open or closed dot I need. This is just a less than. There's no line underneath, so it's an open circle. Okay, versus this point 5, 4. 5, 4 is right here. And when you see this, this is a closed dot because it's less than or equal to. It has a line underneath, so it's going to look something like that. And then I just connect my dots, and that's it. Okay, so since it tells me my domain goes from one number to another number, it just goes from -3 to +5. So it's just that part right there. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more example, just to make sure we understand how to graph parts of functions with a domain restriction, as I like to call it, because this will make graphing piecewise functions so much easier. Okay, let's look. So we have to create our x and y table. Let's look at our domain restriction. -8 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to -2. So it gives me two x values from -8 to -2. Let's not work any harder. Let's use those x values and plug it into my equation so I know where my graph is. So here is my function, x plus 2. So x, I'm going to put some parentheses, plus 2. So what am I plugging in? -8. -8 plus 2 should be -6. Let's do it again. X plus 2. X, parentheses for my variable, plus 2. What number am I plugging in? -2. -2 plus 2 is 0. So let's go ahead and graph these. -8, -6. -8, -6 goes right here. And then I know that it's a closed dot because it's less than or equal to. It has this line right here. And then this is also a closed dot because it has a line right there. So -2, 0, like that. And then let's go ahead and connect these dots. Lovely. Okay. And that's it.